Are you interested in what's new in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2022 focused on airports and scenery enhancements? Then this is the video for you. Let's get the intro rolling and then let's have a look at the details. This week 16 new items, and the first one is from South O Corporation and it's called the Buenos Aires Cityscape. And as the name already says, it's focused on the city of Buenos Aires and it's created in partnership with TowerSoft. So what did they do? They did simply enhance the auto-generated parts of the city. They added some custom buildings over a large part of the city and the surroundings of the Newbury International Airport. So that's pretty cool, right? Note it's compatible with the Sabi scenario, Central Sim, MSFS. Important buildings are being added, right? And if we look at the details, you can see what they did. And it really looks pretty cool, right? You can see that they included chips. They included a large portion of the city. Not everything, but a large portion. Adding a lot of detail, including some soccer stadia, of course. Including some other sports stadia, not sure what. Harbors are included. Night lighting has been enhanced. So super cool, this Buenos Aires Cityscape package. Then the next package is from Dream Scenery. They updated the Chicago region and then specifically the real trees. So what they did is they removed the autogenic trees and vegetation and they kept only the photogrammetry trees for a more realistic look and better performance. So what's included? They included the regions of Chicago, which include Milwaukee, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Appleton, Oshkosh, Michigan City, as well as some smaller photogrammic regions that are also present. And if you would look at the details, you say probably agree that this looks like pretty cool. So much more realistic compared to how the autogen stuff was generated. So a lot of cool stuff. And a similar package, although more focusing on the night enhancement, has also been created by Dream Scenery for Easter Island. You probably know it because of these statues. So what they did is they updated the night lighting, and if you update the night lighting, it will make it more realistic. The question, of course, is how will these packages survive in Flight Simulator 2024? Because there will be a lot of changes, specifically looking at the lightning. But let's wait and let's see what happens in the coming months for that, right? We still need to wait till the 19th of November till Flight Simulator 2024 is being released. But some of the screenshots look pretty cool already. Although, say, this enhancement pack even makes it more nicer, of course. Then the next one is from UK 2000 Scenery. They updated the Bournemouth Airport, Echo Golf Hotel. You will need to have the UK 2000 Scenery Common Library, which is available for free in the marketplace. This airport is a regional airport located near to the town of Herne in Dorset, England, approximately 7 kilometers northeast of Bournemouth city centre. It serves the south of England and nearby areas. It has a long history, right? Going back to 1941, where it opened as RAF Herne, which was a military airport. Now it has multiple terminals, parking, transportation is included. So really cool. And flights to a lot of nice countries like Spain, Portugal, Cyprus, and seasonal destinations, right? Including Turkey, Greece, and the Canary Islands. So what did they do? Well, they updated the airport, right? So let's have a look at it. And you can see that they also added hangars. They added some static scenery, right? Don't expect that those aircraft will really, let's say, drive. They added the ground vehicles, ground services, and a lot of detail, right? Including passengers waiting to get boarded on the aircraft, including really large European cargo aircrafts. Also, those are static, including some jets. Although I would say I see that those aircrafts look like that some of them are also really, I would say, animated, right? Like this one. But I would say I wouldn't count on it, but if that's the case, then you're lucky. So a really cool package from UK 2000 Scenery. And the next one is the regional trees, but then specifically for Florida, also by Dream Scenery, they also replaced the autogenic trees and vegetation, and kept only the photogrammetry trees for Miami, Key West, Orlando, Pensacola, Panama City, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Clearwater, Tampa, Fort Myers, as well as several other smaller parts of the region. And if you do that, then you will get this, which also makes it, I would say, a lot more nicer compared to how it is by default, right? So a lot of more vegetation, real trees are being shown if you fly over this region, if you buy this package. Then the next one is a night enhancement for Jacksonville Airport, Kilo Juliet Alpha X-Ray, also by Dream Scenery. So what they mean with that is they updated the lighting. So if you fly over the airport or use the airport in the night hours, then it will look more realistic and is more useful compared to the default scenery. Then scrolling down the list, there we find Da Vinci. They released the Rochester Frederick Douglass Airport, Kilo Romeo Oscar Charlie, which is an airport which is southwest of downtown Rochester in Monroe County, New York. It's a public airport owned and operated by the county itself and serves as the base for the 642nd Aviation Support Battalion, part of the 42nd Infantry Division. What are the main features? Detailed and accurate representation of the airport, dozens of custom-built 4K textures, custom terminal interior with enhancement performance, custom jetways, road signs, parking spots and parking garage, precise airport lighting, taxiways and gate configurations, accurate airport layout, highly optimized custom LODs with improved performance, and as well as extensive detailed throughput the airport environment. So this is the airport, right? So both the exterior as well as the interior of the airport has been updated. Also, the surroundings of the airport have been updated. And you can see that they really spent some serious time on also updating those buildings, adding those details like, for example, in this case, the taxiway and runway usage, but also on those buildings, all those small, let's say, signs on it. The interior of the terminal building has been fully remodeled, as well as the jetways have been remodeled. And that's, I would say, real kudos to them because it looks really, really cool. Also, if you're flying in the evening hours, you can see that the night lighting has been added. So a nice package for this Frederick Douglass Greater Rochester International Airport, created by Da Vinci. Then the next one is from Spinoza. They released the San Carlos Airport, Kilo Sierra, Quebec, Lima. It's a public airport located 2 miles northeast of San Carlos, California in San Mateo County and serves the San Francisco Bay Area. The airport sits in Silicon Valley and is located close to many well-known tech companies. What did they do? They updated a lot of things, but there are not too much details, unfortunately, in this description. There's a caution because it requires you also to have the USA, Germany, and Oceania package, right? So you need to have these 3 world liveries because it uses or reuses some of those components. And this is what you see if you buy the package. You can see a lot of detail, a lot of scenery has been added, including aircrafts, including cars parked, including hotels, including hangars, as you can see here. So a lot of cool things, even people taking pictures. Then a Fairfield by Marriott. You can see the San Carlos Flight Center, the traffic tower, including people in the traffic tower. More people taking pictures. The Skyway Center, the Hiller Aviation Museum, and a lot of other cool things, right? Even in the night hours, it looks pretty nice because they add some detail over that. Then the next one is from Red Wing. They released the Shuttle Landing Facility, Kilo Tango Tango Sierra. Normally they release packages in the 9053 styles, or no, 9045 styles, sorry. But in this case, these decided to update the Shuttle Landing Facility with 4K textures, detailed buildings, cars and trucks, dynamic lights, the static 747 SCA and the NASA F5 aircrafts, as well as the M113 emergency tank and the airport illuminations at night. So if we scroll down, we can see some pictures, hopefully. Hopefully also a lot of large pictures, right? This is that aircraft which they are referring to. It's at 747, but it's static. You can see the traffic tower. And if we scroll down, we can see smaller pictures, but also not a lot, to be honest. But still looks pretty cool. Then the next one is the night enhancement for London. It's London in Canada, so not London in the UK. Keep that in mind. They updated the night lighting for that. And that's our friends of Dream Scenery again, which applied the night enhancements to this city. And again, it looks pretty cool. Then flying partner Slovakia, they released the Boleraz Airport, Lima Zulu Tango Romeo. It's an airport of 2 Euro clubs. It has a long history, as you can see. But what's included in this livery pack, or in this scenery pack, detailed scenery, newly modeled buildings, custom buildings and hangars, custom airplanes and cars, and a lot of custom objects, models and details for the environment, as well as 2082 pieces of hand-picked, edited and fitted 3D objects. Well, that's a lot. Custom ground textures, realistic highly detailed representation of the airport, as well as realistic ortho photo map. And of course, they also made sure that the, I would say, frequencies are correctly used. So these are some screenshots of the airport, right? You can see a lot of details, including the signs on the fences, including, I would say, the signs over here, including the green or the grass runway, where they added the markers, right? Where you can clearly see which runway it is. A lot of static scenery also, right? So you can see the gliders, you can see the parked cars. But still, it looks pretty nice. This is a night view, which they also mentioned in the release notes. They've updated this also massively, which makes it more realistic, right? You can see Grand Caravan standing over there. Trailers. So, pretty cool. Boleraz Airport. Then we've got FS Formosa. They released the Hangzhou Airport. Romeo Charlie Kilo Whiskey is the southernmost and smallest airport on the island of Taiwan. So what's being included? Highly resolution details and high fidelity, as well as performance friendly. And here are some screenshots. Let me scroll it further. Right, so you can see static scenery. You can see the terminal build, or not the terminal, the traffic tower interior. And visit the airport from the air, including some place where you can play basketball. The terminal interior, as mentioned already. Fences. Night lighting also has been enhanced, as you can see. And also some other buildings like point of interest are being added to this pack, right? So don't expect that you only get the airport, you also get some nice point of interest which are close to the airport. Then scrolling down the list, the next one is Tame Airport. Sierra Kilo Tango Mike by Salvo Corporation in partnership with Global Design. So high detailed models, up-to-date runway and custom and accurate taxiway signage, as well as realistic dynamic lighting. And this is what you will get if you buy this airport, right? It's a smaller airport, but you can see that they added a lot of detail also in the evening hours. It looks pretty nice. It looks like that they didn't add too much details inside the buildings themselves, but still it looks pretty cool. Then Heaven Designs and BLG, the Cacao Airport, Sierra Kilo Whiskey. It's the second busiest airport in the Brazilian state of Rondônia. Located in the city of Cacao, it also serves several neighboring cities such as Pimenta Bueno, Espírito da Costa, and several other ones, which I'm not going to try to pronounce. And this is what you will get, right? So you can see a few tanks over here, which is really nice. You can see that they added a lot of detail, right? So also the aprons have been touched, making it more realistic to land on this airport. Also several ground services are being added. Some of them could be static, right? Not all of them are likely working. See multiple fuel or refuel positions. Buildings are updated. So this one is also pretty cool. Cacao Airport. Then we've got Sargut Airport, night announcement, Uniform Sierra Romeo. It's an airport in Russia which has been touched by Dream Scenery, where they updated the night and lightning, right? So night enhancements, as they call themselves, which makes it more realistic to fly there in the evening hours. So also this one looks amazing. And then last but not least, it's the VFR Objects Detroit region, also by Dream Scenery. And what we always see with these packages is that they are really interesting, especially if you love to fly VFR, but they're mostly focusing on the interior area of the cities. So if we look at the screenshots, right, we can see, okay, hey, they add some boats, some factories, a lot of cool stuff, of course. So if you love flying VFR and love flying in the Detroit region, then this could be a package which you could consider because it adds so much detail at the surroundings of Detroit, should say. Also, buildings have been added, but that's also the surroundings, not the city center itself. But still cool to see. Some trains. And that's where we are already at the end of this video. So we watched at 16 new items added to the marketplace. Thanks for watching this video. If you think, hey, this is pretty cool, but I want to see more about aircrafts or aircraft liveries, then have a look at the description of this video because there's a separate video for that which goes into more details about those items being added. Again, thanks for watching and wish you happy flying. And of course, I hope to see you back next time.